Welcome back to another episode of Lawton Connect, where we talk about some of the great projects happening within the City of Lawton, and a special Lawton Connect episode today because we have Ward 4 Councilman George Gill joining us in studio. Councilman Gill, thanks for taking the time.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate being here. I will take this opportunity maybe to put a little bit more information out there as far as what the citizens need to know on the roads.
Awesome. Yeah, you're kind of our road czar.
Well,
I anticipate
I've been called worse.
Yeah, every time we have council reports, I can always count on you to just give citizens the latest on what we have going on in the city as far as roads. So the big thing, 105 and 25. We're so excited to see this get underway. Well,
the 105 and 25 is progressing well into the end of this year. The plans and specifications on that are almost 100% complete. When I say almost, we have one road left. That's King Road that we added at the last moment right in front of the airport. So now that the terminal is finished and all of the work on the terminal and related areas is complete, we're going to go in there and do a new asphalt halfway in, all the way around the circle, and halfway back out. So that road will be new also. So now it's become the 107 roads that we will get completed in the year of 2026.
Okay.
So it's a big project. It's going to really change the way that the citizens can travel in this town. It's an ongoing project. We're not going to just stop when we get to the 107 this coming year, but we will continue on in the future, the next 2 or 3 years, putting in new roads. Yesterday, the council had a special meeting, and it was called to order, and the sole purpose of that meeting yesterday was to approve the conditions as far as what our money. Always we have to have the money in place whenever we bid a program. So the meeting was called, we took a vote, and the money was allocated to do the streets. So that's been done, and we will go out for bids on those in approximately 2 weeks.
Okay.
So in 2 weeks, those bids will be out. They'll come back in 30 days. So somewhere after the first of the year, we'll get started on these roads. So that's our 107. If people want to know what those roads are, they can contact their individual council person to see what they are. And also, the newspaper has printed that list at one time in the past, and I will talk to them about possibly putting a list out so everyone can see exactly what road is going to be where and in which ward, and those people in that ward then will know what roads are coming, the next grouping. Now, we tried to spread that out based on engineering reports, analysis, inspections, all the things that you do to pick a road to repair, plus what the traffic count is. And we tried to do that equally across the City of Lawton. So every ward will be getting at least 1 or 2 roads, we hope.
Awesome.
So that's the way that works.
Okay. And so another big project happening is the 38th Street project.
Yes, 38th is one that's, I think, dear to everyone's heart in the City of Lawton. So we have started on the construction on 38th Street between Gore and Lee Boulevard. And we're about 40% complete, almost ready to complete the northbound or the east lane and then start going back south on the west lane. So we expect to have that completed approximately sometime in March of next year. So we're not too far off. We're another 3 or 4 months, should have it complete and opened up, and then we will tear right into the end of that on Lee Boulevard and start our next project, which is 38th to 52nd on Lee Boulevard. That's the area in front of the Votech that's so bad and we have so many problems with. So we're fixing to start on that. And that particular project has been designed, the plans are complete. It went out for bids, and the bids came back, and I'm happy to say that the bids were under engineer's estimate, which is good.
That's great.
And we will have the contracts presented to the council this next Tuesday night to be signed. And so progress or construction will start on that road within the next few weeks.
Wow.
So we will be starting just right away. Actually, we'll start on that before we get 38th Street completed.
Okay, that was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
So folks that are driving in the area, be very mindful that driving north and south on 38th between Gore and Lee, you're going to see that work happening.
Absolutely.
And then even east to west there on Lee. But golly, that's exciting.
It is, and that's 38th Street and Lee Boulevard both are used just, the traffic is really heavy there, so this is really going to speed things up across the city of Lawton. It's really going to help a lot of people that are commuting, a lot of people that travel west or east for that matter. Everyone says, well, we want a road in out west for us, but those people on the east use that road on the west, and the people on the west use the roads on the east.
Right.
So everything is for the citizens, everything is for the city of Lawton, and it's all a very positive, progressive way to do it, and we're way behind on our streets program, so we're trying to catch up. And like everyone knows, we did 40 roads last year. We're going to try to get 107 roads now, not 105 anymore, 107 roads in this next year, and then we'll be putting more on the list later coming in 2026.
107 doesn't have the same ring as 105 and 25.
I know.
But it's still...
It doesn't have the same ring, but it's going to make people happier.
That's right. That's what we like to hear. Councilman Gill, is there any other projects happening within the city?
Oh, yes, we've got a lot. We do. We have a lot of things going on. As I said the other night in council, we have a little over $150 million in infrastructure going on with our infrastructure, utilities, our sewer, our water lines. So this is going on, and I know the people see this in different areas across town. Some areas we have new roads and new utilities going in, so it makes traffic a little bit hard, but it'll all be worth it when it's done. And of course, we have all our stationary projects, like a new adoption center for dogs, a new, a building to house dogs in and adopt both. We have that project going. We have a project on the museum going. We have a project on the library going, and several other ones too that are ongoing. Plans are done on quite a few. So we're going to have a lot of construction and a lot of progress going on in the year 2026. And it will continue right on over, I hope, for the next 3 years.
Absolutely. All right, Councilman Gill, is there anything else that you want to add?
No, just happy to be here to let the people know and be a part of this, and want the people to know that their council and their mayor is working really hard to make this city a better place. As I said, my agenda is a better place for the citizens to live. So we're working on that and getting it done.
Awesome. Councilman, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all that you do for our citizens.
Appreciate it. Good to be here.
So just a reminder, the next Lawton City Council meeting happening Tuesday, October 28th. And we do want to give you some time to know that the November and December schedules for council, they get a little wonky, but that's because we have, of course, the Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday coming up. So in November, those council meetings are going to be November 4th and November 11th. And then in December, expect those council meetings to happen December 2nd and December 9th. And that's just to shift those council meetings sooner so we can all enjoy the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays. So we'll be back well before then. Have a wonderful weekend and stay connected.